We declared war on Norway, who is, of course, the vassal of Denmark. And we are at war with Denmark and their allies, so we pieced out Gelre already. And we did call Austria in on this, so it should be pretty smooth from here on out, if not... should be more smooth than the first part of this war. And my army is suffering attrition. We were chasing after a Swedish army, but it looks like they ran away. Oh, there's the Dithmarschen army. And we aren't going to catch them. Of course not. We're going to try to, but we're not going to. Oh, we did catch them. But we didn't stack wipe them. And that land attrition minus 20% is pretty big. But not enough to save us. From the 3% that is the land we're moving through right now. It's 2%, but still more than I want to be suffering trade crisis or minor trade crisis. Hate that event. Don't know what Austria's doing. Oh, Denmark's down in Austria's home provinces. In fact, they're sieging down Vienna right now. See if Dithmarschen wants out. I know you do. Don't lie to me. The Inland Sea does not start until Kattegat. 21 galleys is way too many for, I think, even my heavies to handle. France has embraced the Renaissance, which means that our lands near France should be embracing the Renaissance soon as well. France is now considered a great power. You mean France wasn't a great power before they embraced the Renaissance? Okay. Our colony is producing fur. Felt hats. Price of fur changes by 35%. Would we blockade more by moving up the coast? It doesn't look like it. Right here we're blocking 3, we'd only be blocking 2. Total of 11 development. That's 14 already with just those 2 and 6, so 20. Parallel authorities. Burghers or clergy? How are the estates looking right now? Clergy should like me better. I'd much prefer it if they liked me better. Because they control too much land. And I'm looking through the wrong thing. So they don't control too much land, they control too much development, is my thing. Like, I'd be much happier if they took Carmarthen instead of, say, Calais. Clergy still is not unhappy. I can't decrease autonomy. That's actually... Oh, that's got a seat in Parliament. And I can't make any more states. And now clergy is loyal. Is there a minimum... Did they completely get rid of the minimum number, or minimum amount of, or percentage of development that an estate needs to control? I don't remember seeing that at all during the Portugal game, and now I'm not seeing it all during this one, and Austria is going after Denmark and Dithmarschen. Dithmarschen, you should want out. There's besieged provinces, and you need to pay me war reparations. Actually, do I want you to steer trade now? Transfer trade power now. Give me some money. And that did actually black flag Austria. Wait. Ports are blockaded. Holstein. Oh, Austria, right. Austria's taking stuff, so... Do I want to move into... Actually, yes, I do. This is one port. This is technically... This is one port of 5 development. This is 5 development right there. 15 total. I've lost the excommunicated ruler cast a spell against Burgundy. Okay. So... 15... 23 and 27. We are now behind time on admin tech, but we will be back up to speed in a couple months, hopefully. Still need to embrace the Renaissance. I don't know if I want to take expansion as my... I mean, I don't see a better one to take for my second idea group. And our king is now malevolent. Okay. Our diplomats aren't doing really anything right now. I mean, they are doing some stuff, but not really anything useful. What's going on in Brandenburg? Pomeranian separatists in Berlin. Let's go ahead and take admin tech and I guess expansion ideas. We are still Diplo focused though, and our army reformer just died. Take some. Oh wait, nope. There's a national manpower modifier guy. Tempted to upgrade this guy to level 2, or just take a level 2 guy. Cool. We'll go with that. And Austria has lost their capital. See, and this is exactly why I shouldn't have brought Austria into the war. because that gives them the opportunity to lose war score on my behalf. Take Diplo Tech, or military tech. Also state firearm regiments, or whatever it is. Proliferation of the musket, okay. I don't know why that just... Cannon fodder. It appears our country is getting rather empty and lacking in a very important resource. Cannon fodder. Fear not, we may lack this resource. While we may lack this resource, then one of our subjects have plenty of fresh meat for the battlefields. Should we force it? Their opinion changes. Okay. All right. Not terrible. We're still good. Denmark is at medium war enthusiasm. And it looks like Austria might be winning a battle, I think. Good. And I think they have to march all the way back up to their land from Austria. Meanwhile, we will slowly drive their war exhaustion up. I wish I could move in here without fear. But I'm probably going to get attacked as soon as I move in here. We are trading in tobacco. Alright, give me another one of my heavies. Will that make it 100? No. Still not 100. Going to move these guys back, I think. I can't detach. Oh, they're not there yet. Detach the blockade now. And then that's actually not too bad. We have Denmark 71% blockaded and Norway 49%. So we should be driving up Denmark's war exhaustion pretty heavily. We just have to be careful with... And we lost our explorer. That's something I need to be doing. I just realized. Oh, we only need 500 more men to reinforce our armies. So... we are at 2 of 4 leaders. I'm going to get another explorer. Even though I'm not actually going to use him yet. And I think we're going to just run up Denmark's war exhaustion and get taking war score maxed out and just let our manpower kind of recover while we drill our army. they can't actually get to our army in Cherbourg. So that's fine. As long as Norway doesn't do anything weird, like transport a bunch of troops. Norway's only got one transport, so I don't think they'll be able to do anything. Lost a claim on Artois. Lost conquest against Burgundy. I don't know where Denmark's transports are. Rivalry between popes. The previous pope was controlled by one of our rivals, and if Pope Marcellus II were to erase the work he has done by dissolving decisions, cancel papal bulls, and dismissing decrees of his, then it would soil the reputation of both the previous pope and our rival. Okay. Looks like Austria is going to go try to do stuff again. What I ought to do is take my transports take 27,000 troops and put them in Finn and basically isolate the Danish army from cross. I guess if they have troops up in Sweden somewhere, they could still cross into Sealand, but they wouldn't be able to then cross into Finn. I don't know, we do have 42 war score right now. This is fine. I don't think we need to go all out. We are at medium war enthusiasm. What is our current force limit? 43. We're 9 under force limit right now. But we are only now starting to get positive manpower again for the first time since really like the first wars of the game. Can build some buildings. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't think Gascony is really worth building a trade building in. Lincoln might be. Profiteering on Weymouth. Dorset gets local protectionism. Or goods produced. Which one is better? Give me the trade, I guess. I think building a trade post in both Lincoln and Gloucester would be the best way to go for spending my money right now. I could be saving up for the Renaissance, but 1,000 is a little bit steep regardless of what it is. Proliferation of the musket. Okay, so I guess with this mod, that decision is bugged. So don't even remind me about it. Still getting ticking war score. Truce with Hamburg has ended. I will probably peace out that, or peace this war, or peace out Denmark when they move after Austria's army in earnest. Because right now they were back and forth a lot. And now I don't know if they will do that. Alright, so they're going to go after Milan's army. And this is how the Danish army gets destroyed. Miracle of life. In these dark days of war and death, a reminder of new beginnings can ease the pains of our people. Our great King Henry VII and his noble Queen Consort Maria Theresa have been blessed with another child. The arrival of the babe has brought new hope and energy to the royal couple, and by extension to their court and subjects. Many people dream that this child will grow up in a better, brighter future, and that all the fighting will thus be worth it in the end. Lose war exhaustion. Yes, because this war is being fought to free the... I have no idea what the adjective for people who live in Orkney are. Basically save them from the tyrannical Danes and Norwegians. Now Austria is actually sitting on a fort. So, my question now is, so I can't choose to barrage the fort with military point, or with, I can't do a naval barrage because I'm not the attacking army. Can Austria do a naval barrage despite the fact that it's my navy sitting in the blockade? I'd be curious to test that when the shoe's on the other foot. Alright, I think it's time to piece Denmark out. And we'll even help Austria out a little bit, or not really Austria, but... I forgot to go sit on... Holstein? Okay. Give me my transports. Do I really need Iceland? I don't think I do. Yes, I know it would hamstring Norway's colonization, but again, not a huge loss. I'm going to say no. I'll wait till Austria's done with the siege. Then we'll peace out everybody. And we are now at low war enthusiasm. Wonder if we'll be getting call for peace soon. Could try to humiliate them or something. For now, we'll just see what happens when Austria finishes the siege, and then we might try to get war reparations as well. And maybe some monetary reparations on top of that. Still not winning the siege. Portugal has disputed succession. What happens if their ruler died right now? He's 39. Succession war between me and Castile. That would be Castile in an offensive war. England with a PU over Portugal. Castile with a PU over Aragon and Naples. Allied... So, okay. If I get a PU over Portugal, Castile would have the ability to challenge that and try to take Portugal from me, and it would be very easy for them because Lisbon is all the way down here, and I'd have to defend Lisbon. But all of my allies would get called in. Castile would lose both of his allies aside, but he does still have Aragon and Naples. So I would have, I guess, Savoy and Austria if Castile declared that war on me. And that fort has been lost by Denmark. Let's try to get some war reparations. No? Really? Come on. How far are we from war reparations? 75 out of 90. We'll try to push it up more. Austria is making some bold moves, going after the Danish capital. Expulsion of merchants. They stay. They piss off Burgundy, but we don't care. Burgundy's our rival anyway. Scotland looking as far as Liberty Desire. Looks good. What are Castile and Portugal's ideas looking like? Portugal has Exploration 4, Expansion 0. Castile has Exploration 1. Their tech sucks. They're 50, 50, 51. Ours is 52. Well, ours isn't much better, but still better than Castile. Denmark have entered a golden era in this war that they're fighting. Denmark wants out. Not yet. Not yet, Denmark. Purchase an age ability. Aggressive expansion impact. I don't know if we really need that, do we? We'd accept war reparations now. Aggressive expansion isn't that high. 450 ducats would be nice. Sweden's on low enthusiasm. So what do I want? I don't need to, aggressive expansion reduction. Transfer subjects would be funny if I could actually make a push for Norway or Sweden, but that's not going to happen, so no. We'll take an extra combat bonus and same terrain type as our capital. Don't know how often that'll come up in the coming wars, but we'll go with it. I'm gonna push on. For now. And a colony became self-sustaining. Think we go for Massachusetts. Mission fulfilled. Settle in America. England or their subjects own at least one fully colonized province and gain conquistador with age tradition. Well, that's helpful. Glad I didn't choose to do that. Oh my god, he's a badass. Put him in charge, And then hire a second conquistador. Because he's the one who's actually going to do stuff. Speaking of which, we do have two armies that aren't doing anything right now. And right now they won't even accept let's see if we can do it this way now. Again, no. What the hell, Denmark? Really? Okay. Let's take Diplotech. And now I might as well wait until the siege is over. And there we go. I need to do this peace offer before Denmark's ships come out and try to fight mine. 250 gold. And there we go. Overall, a successful war, I'd say. These guys need to combine and then go over to... I mean, let's go over to Massachusetts, I guess. It's a 3-star general. And we need to bring these ships back so that they don't suffer attrition. But for now, I'm going to end this episode here. We've taken a couple provinces from the Danish strength, and we've also freed Holstein. I didn't realize that was part of Holstein, but that works. We did also help Austria in that, so I will consider that a win. Overall, we harmed Denmark, though, so that was partially the goal.